I have a question. Do you think people like saw the cold open and it was us two standing to each other and just got confused of like, where is this commentary gonna go? Like what direction are we going today?
What is this?
One has a button down, the other has a Cloud9 jersey. Are we esports? Are we fake esports? Is he gonna yell a lot? Is he gonna counter yell a lot? We're gonna find out.
Me in a button shirt is just to balance out the lack of tact.
It's your inner Italian.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, you know what?
Like
Dude, that's it, man. That's it. All right. We have Hyper and Zyke, and then you have Aidan and Marshall.
That's their first time teaming. I don't think they've ever met before. They just kind of did.
They did the
hey, we're good players. Yeah.
Let's team. Yeah. Well, you know what? It worked out for Sosa and Malachi. They got first at Flex Zone, and I think they're teaming at Valk. I think Malachi's going. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to figure out who's going, who's not going, because all of New York, New Jersey has claimed they're going, and until I see them there physically, I don't know.
Marshall's a pretty strong teams player. Just get you like some warm up people, players. It's from Wisconsin. I believe he's the only player from Wisconsin at this entire tournament. He actually won Smash 4 yesterday.
Yeah, so what's funny is like that's the first thing I heard about Marshall, and we were talking about cross entrance and how multi-game events are actually really good, and someone's like, yeah, dude, like Marshall plays Smash 4. I'm like, oh, is he good? Yeah, he's the one. He's won his PR, and he's pretty good here, and he ended up winning. I'm like, oh, okay.
All he does, because he's a brawl bred kid, right?
Okay.
And I am of the opinion that any player who started in the brawl era and played competitively from then and continued, they are the strongest breed of player. Like by far, Zero, Nairo, like you've got all these players.
With a lot of crap. If you were born and bred from Brawl on, so yeah, you're hardened.
Especially for teams, right? Because like, for those of you who've never seen Brawl doubles, maybe go onto the Clash Tournaments YouTube page. Brawl doubles sets, the dopest. Actually, the dopest. The best engine for doubles, because there's like not enough hit stun to solo combo people. So your team's communication has to be so good to like work people down.
Funny thing about Brawl Double, remember game battles?
Yeah.
Me and Reno came over one day out of nowhere, and Reno like really didn't like Brawl too much. But me and Nox had played originally game battles. We got like to like 12 or something on the game battles ladder. Reno comes over, bang, number one for like a week. Like it was the coolest thing ever. Like Reno carried me. I was like, thank you, good sir.
Dude, he's a hero. I love Reno. He's such a friendly human being.
Yeah. But no, I think you're right, though. I think there's something that said that the players that started in Brawl, like, they have a little bit of a different edge to them. And then you have the people that just, like, swear by it. Like, that was the game that the competitive scene could really have, like, taken off because of that game.
Speaking of taking off, we are going straight into game one now. Immediate stage control taken by red team here. Marshall kind of deciding to sit back. I'm excited to see how they decide to play this. I assume that Marshall would be the one to sit back instead of aggress because he's a slower character here for red team.
Yeah, and also I don't really see Zero Suit too often in dubs, so this is going to be interesting to watch. Like, this Aidan's a really solid player, and he can mix up his style. He can come in really aggressive, or he could be passive. And, there's the aggression, but he couldn't get there in time to save Marshall.
That's all right, though. I think that it's going to be a lot of stock tanking from Midwest here, and then the East Coasters are going to be the ones fighting it out. Like, we're going to see XYK hold stocks longer than HyperFlame just due to the nature of their characters, I think. And Game & Watch is dead first, but typically he's going to be one to sneak back. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I also think just because Aidan and Hyper probably have enough in their repertoire of the way they play to where they can switch it up for their teammates. Like, Aidan doesn't necessarily have to be the aggressor if Marshall is feeling himself and says, I want to kind of be up front, especially in like center stage control.
Yeah.
I think Aidan can give him that benefit. And then HyperFlame is just out of this world. And at the case in point right there, HyperFlame could just adjust within a second to the moment and just be like, I'm good. I can do whatever you need me to do. So we'll see how it works out.
Dude, he scares me, HyperFlame, because he's like on one side of the stage and you'll be working on his teammate or whatever, and then he's like, all of a sudden he's just killing you, and you're like, how did you
even get there?
Yeah.
How did you even get there? And it's done in just crazy momentum and movement, which is another thing that Zyke brings to the table too. His movement is so good, and even in doubles where there's less space, and they're blue team able to close out 2 stocks right there. He's able, like, Zyke's able to just find a way to move around with no issues, even in doubles. And you see, like, he can ledge dash, pivot grab, like, he does all these cool things that sometimes look unnecessary, but it just works.
He's very, very proud of how good his movement is with Luigi. If you've ever seen him miss a ledge dash, it's like,
It's a sad moment, yeah.
He's like, your brother's in the hospital, kind of like response
Mom
to it.
called, Dad's not coming home.
Yeah, he's like, no, you know.
No.
It breaks him down, so he's got that movement from ledge, and pretty much what that means is he can allow himself to reset every time and just get to at least inside the inner third of an outside platform.
I mean, look at that. Like, he's already showed 2 options from ledge. He first wave dash onto the platform and then B-reverse the fireball, and then he went straight across to the neutral line, and then he just did that again. So, like, not only can he have great movement options from ledge, but he mixes it up. He doesn't go into patterns, and that makes it even trickier. Like, movement's cool, but when you become predictable, movement's nothing, you know?
Bagels.
Oh, no. No. I've never met the man. I can't say things.
Yeah, Bagels has been getting better about it, though. That's a lot of things that, like, Luigi's will do. It's the same thing with, like, Samus players in the mid-level. It's like, once they learn how to missile cancel, they just missile cancel, right? And they're like, and then the Luigi players are like, yo, I can platform wave drop. And it's like, I'm just going to platform wave drop there.
Aidan snubs him out right there with a well-timed back air. He waited. He actually called out the movement right there. Zyke went across for a neutral air. Aidan was waiting for it, caught him with a back air. And now Hyper's got a little bit of work to do, but he brings it to a 1v1, and this is super doable for him.
Yeah, down air to up smash is a combo at these percents to kill, I believe. I don't know if down air will pop him up enough, or pop him up too high.
Whoa! I mean, that could work too.
That was the saddest leg.
That could work too.
Game 1.
It also came out so quick. Like, that's, yeah, just a little peck.
Like sneeze. He's like, oh, God.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
How's the ledge? Tastes good? All right, that's great.
Look at that disgusting stage.
Which one? Norfair.
I don't.
We're in the Midwest, brother, man. Like,
no.
This is your people. Don't tell me.
We're in Ohio.
No.
Don't.
The Battle of the Midwest. Like, Shuffle Midwest. If we were closer, it wouldn't have been 12 hours on the bus.
That's fair. Hey, it was a 6.5 hour drive for us.
Yo, you're a good looking man. You go up to the TOs, you say, listen, my guy, Norfair?
Wait,
hit him with the question
mark.
Me.
What are you doing?
Like, you can't blame me. I didn't make this stage list. Although, I don't know, people complain about everything, so.
It's true.
You would have taken Norfair, I was like, we didn't have enough big stages for doubles.
Because, like, FD is a big stage.
It is. No, it's huge. FD is huge. FD is huge.
PS2 is relatively large. The thing I wish that we had, like, a better balance of in PM was walled and non-walled stages. It feels like every stage has a wall. And it's just like, I don't want to deal with Mario and, like, Ike wall jump doing stuff. Racist. Come on, man.
As a fellow Italian, you should respect the plumber. He's been bad for 44 iterations of games. He's been the guy with the medium stats in every single game. Tennis, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Golf, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Like, when are you going to excel? He just got a couple walls and he's in there, man.
Let me tell you something.
Oh,
you said we're in the Midwest? You ever heard of Ellis?
No.
They've been fireball camped for 6 minutes.
I've heard. And I've not heard of fireball camping, but that's actually hilarious. Play my Mario. There ain't no fireball camping. Unless you're Mole Drifter. Sorry, champ. I have to. It's so annoying. All right, so.
Ooh, that was a
bigger
sick
stage,
catch.
more room, a little bit of freedom. But at the same time, you die at 103 to up smash. And then on top of that, is the more room really help you out when you have Hyper and Zyke on the other team?
Yes, to an extent. I like the bigger stages against XYK. It kind of allows you to back off and still make space when he goes to the ledge, so you don't have to worry about getting up smashed or dealing with his mid split at all. You just say, I'm going to go fight your teammate over here.
Okay.
Things like that. So he can't do his ledge play in the same way and put on the same amount of threat while he's holding the ledge. As far as movement goes, Zero Suit's the fastest character on the screen, so she can be covering way more space now.
I agree with everything you said. I just hope that Red Team picked the stage for those reasons rather than just it's a larger stage, we'll live a little bit longer, we'll give ourselves opportunity. We can still kill really early because the characters they have on their team can kill. Because the issue is this, if you still play around the ledge, which Red Team has, and then you take away what you just said, like if you're limiting Zyke, that's great, but if you're still going to play around ledge and get punished for it, you have counterpicked. You didn't fully to extent, so we'll see how it is. Like Marshall right there hanging around the ledge and shield, like he could have, like you said, go over and help Aidan with Hyper, and he just opted to just stay in shield for a little bit, so.
Scared.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a fear factor. I do think that if they do have an opportunity to 2v1, they have to take it. And you're right, just stay away from ledge. There's no real reason to be there. Another stock from Marshall.
Can I point out that positioning for HyperFlame, by the way? Sitting just outside, like just a little bit closer to the ledge near Marshall. threatening that space, but also with his face towards Aidan, saying, I can help my teammate whenever I want. I don't care about you, but you better be careful.
Misfires. Misfires, misfires, misfires. Aidan is gone. No, that's another thing that I think a lot of people sleep on is positioning is good too, but where the character is facing makes a big deal.
Yeah,
because there is like an intimidation factor. Because you know what, isn't that hard to turn around? But it's the fact that they maybe don't need to. And all of a sudden you're like, why is this person looking at me? Is something going to happen to me? Oh, almost each other's own teammate. Aidan snipes him out with a back air.
That up smash carried so far off of the shield push on Luigi.
I like what, you know what, I do like what Hyper's doing though, because he's actually putting himself naturally over to the ledge also. Like I think he maybe understood what you're talking about, where they could limit us if we get too close to center stage. And look where Zyke is. He's at ledge also. I think they're kind of countering the counter pick by saying, we'll just play here, and they'll all hit him with the...
Does that dope protractor fireball.
It's so good, dude. Ooh.
Dang, that was just a good pickup in response.
If you do that protractor fireball on FD, it goes straight down.
Yeah.
It's the most disrespectful thing ever.
I know I've been killed by it.
Oh. My V
shed a single tear.
Oh, charge the bucket!
That's just like an auto kill. That's literally going to be just an auto kill on Luigi.
You know what? We didn't see that at all in game 1.
Maybe
oh my god, that was the opportunity, my man.
Oh, that shield is... He's dead!
He killed himself with bucket! Oh my goodness.
Aidan's
Clip of the week, that shit.
Hot. I assume all top 8 is best of 5.
Yeah, I just can't believe what I witnessed. I've never seen a Game & Watch die to his bucket.
Oh.
You can't cape it. So there's no real reason for that to ever happen.
Shield push, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's 1 in a million, kid.
Have you ever seen the... Okay, so what you can do...
1v1. HyperFlame again. Yo, he's taking the 1v1s in the most awkward of situations. First, the quick sneeze to stage spike, and that one was just
and then the I wanted to tech
magnet.
the ground. But
they're discussing the bucket.
Yeah,
because someone said he took damage. Marshall said you took 8%.
Weird.
But like I don't. Maybe something collide. This is going to be an interesting VOD to watch back just for that moment.
So there's something that you can do with 3 characters. It's really fun to do. You use Ness and you PK like flash 3 times in a Game & Watch bucket, and then you bucket into Roy's counter.
Oh, you probably evaporate. Like the characters probably cease to exist.
Yeah.
Deleted from the actual data of the game. Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very satisfying to do.
Yo, just like that though, Zyke is out and HyperFlame's at 146. You're talking about figuring it out in a hurry.
And you see there that, in that very instance at least, when you said that, Aidan was like chilling on the middle platforms, like, I'm just going to run around here.
I think the issue with Red Team was they never had an opportunity to get a lead.
Yeah.
So you can't really dictate the playstyle when you're from behind. You have to be a little bit more aggressive.
Ooh, that was really good awareness from Aidan. He almost got caught up in that.
Like if you're playing from behind, you don't get to call the shots. You have to catch back up. And now you could see a little bit more of a center stage controlled play because Red Team is technically up, even if it is by a little bit. But Hyper's like, you know what, I'm going to have my own discussion about things.
Oh, he might have killed himself, though. HyperFlame got a little greedy. Oh, he wants the meteor. Attrition.
This man.
I'm going to be honest with you, I can't believe that Marshall choked that edge guard because he was not pressured by XYK at all. He just could have done it.
Another opportunity right there. Misses on the fair. And then he's the one that ends up getting caught. Hyper's has been on point at just like picking out these back airs, man.
He's definitely had some crazy reversals in general this whole set.
Absolutely. That, you know what, doubles is like a reversal factory, man. You will see it a ton where you're like sure a character's gonna die. All of a sudden he makes it onto the platform and there's 2 stocks gone from the other team or something. Oh my
Hyper
goodness.
going in.
And you see Marshall.
Oh, the magnet!
And you see Marshall trying to save Aidan in that situation, and he's just too slow. He can't actually catch up because Hyper's already double jumped fully. He's so far up into the air. And Game & Watch, you know, what does he do? Jump up B and then blow his resources?
If I was Marshall, I'd start playing very conservatively, just kind of mashing out back airs, creating a wall, and letting Aidan kind of corral them in.
It might work. I mean, it hasn't really been playing out in that sense, so.
There's that lack of respect for the amount of space that Luigi can get, you know?
Yeah.
And if
he went from ledge to center stage in one wave dash.
Pretty much.
Oof. I mean, his ledge dashes and movement is some of the smoothest I've seen.
I would try to kill Luigi first. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'd rather fight an XYK stock in a 2v1 than a HyperFlame stock. That being said, it is a 3-stock to 1 thing, so.
Yeah, this would be heartbreaking if Red Team finds a way to not finish this.
Ooh, let's go. Oh, don't get greedy. Okay. That'd have been really sad.
Aidan, what are you doing, man? You're freaking me out.
He's just smiling away. He's like, yeah,
yeah, we had it the whole time.
Zero Suit's dope, dude.
Yeah. No pressure, no pressure. You had that, right? If I died, you had that? Okay, cool.
Dude, I think the Red Team's starting to wake up a little bit. That's a big part of it. It is very early. Well, it's not very early in the morning, but it's very early in video game player time.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Where do they want to go? They look like they want to go to PS2. Easy choice. Pretty standard. You got the lower ceiling that's going to get you very early kills from Luigi Nair or up smash from Lucas. And that's going to be good to take Marshall stocks pretty soon, or pretty early. As far as Zero Suit, I do think she really likes this stage. She's very Falcon-esque in her movement. She can shark the platforms with up air. Not having to deal with the top platform is pretty good in general for her, because I don't think like people can escape the top platform, and it's more awkward for her to like, what is she gonna do, like double jump up air? It's like all of a sudden you have to burn more resources.
And that's become like a more important thing for players to understand. What do you have available in your kit? How often do you have it available? And what is a good time to use it rather than hold it? It's just like poker, man. You have to figure out when you're gonna, try to draw an extra one, or you're gonna show your cards. So we'll see. Hyper's just everywhere, man. I see him on one side of the stage and look over to the other, and someone's dead.
Aidan should be fine, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, get over there and help your teammate, my guy.
I don't know, man.
He almost died to just straight up B.
Help your teammate as he takes your life.
Yeah. Hey, man. That's a donation. That's martyrdom.
Hey, man, this is Smash. I ain't playing Call of Duty. I'm not trying to get killed.
Drop that nade.
Yeah, dude.
Red Team has a pretty good lead here, though. XYK already down 2 stocks, and looks like Lucas is going to die pretty soon, too.
I don't know, man, because, Hyper had a high percentage on Delfinos and found a way to survive at ledge while getting edge guarded by 2 players on Red Team. And he's going to just chill around. He's going to Dacus. He's going to do his things, movement everywhere. He's got plenty of life in him, actually.
Game & Watch's throw game, I just kind of had this thought pop into my head. It's nowhere near as good in doubles. All of his throw animations take forever.
It's just like Ness.
Yeah.
Just like Ness. So many things going on. We saw it actually yesterday. Resliv played the Ice Climbers, and he would grab one and do it. Any throw he had just took so long that it was better off just doing a random smash at that point. Get some damage.
Tech Boy's a god.
Yeah, no, he's very good. I'm glad you told me about him because it showed. And
did you meet his dad?
No. Real quick. Here, in between sets, we'll talk about his father. Yeah. But no, you're right. Game & Watch has the same problem. Like, his animations take forever. Yeah, the meme is you don't know what throw it is, but at the same time, you just know it's going to take long.
Honestly, his throws aren't that difficult to deal with. I just pick a direction and always buffer attack.
There you go.
Because like the tech timing is always the same for down throw.
And someone had mentioned that there is a tell for his down throw, and I can't remember it right now.
I think he juggles the balls the other way or something.
Something weird. I'll find out. I'm going to ask the resident Game & Watches.
Oh,
2 misfires? I don't think he held the first one.
That's okay. That's the XYK play.
No, I think he held the first one, and then he just misfired off and got the kill for it. That's actually more of the Zubat play.
Yeah.
If you ever watch Zubat play, he optimizes jank. He's the best I've ever seen at it.
Dude, he plays Yoshi too.
Yoshi and Luigi, and he's optimal. He's optimal jank. I'm telling you, the man knows. He's got a plan.
HyperFlame's doing a good job of kind of like saying, hey, why don't you back off? We'll do a 1v1. You know, we'll put me in the corner even. I'll give you guys a shot. But like, that's absolutely what he wants.
Dude, look. Oh, yo,
Aidan said, no. I know this trick. That was sick.
Yo, all right, Tech Boy's dad. Let me hear.
He's like the most. First of all, he's Tech Dad. He responds to Tech Dad. He's like a part of the scene.
That's awesome.
Michigan was telling me yesterday, like he's the most supportive dad ever, and like this player from Michigan named Food beat him, and they were like talking about the set or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I was like dropping my throw combos and everything, and his dad goes, nah, he just figured you out. You got to get better, and he's like, you got to do it.
There you go, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, after Cruz was done, I was like, dude, your son is an American hero. He's like, I know it. He's the best. And I was like, let's go.
Dude, that's amazing. You know what's crazy? That's, I think, one of the ways that the scene has changed a ton.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember I had, like, super strict parents, so I was never allowed to go to weeklies and stuff. So the difference between never being allowed to go to weeklies and leave your home to parents coming to big events, like Super Smash Con 1 was insane. There were moms and dads screaming at M2K versus, like, whomever.
Dude, it's a jam.
Nuts. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, so now we're at Game 4. Or, I'm sorry, Game 5. Red team, Marshall and Aidan found a way to, bring this back, and on the counter pick, which everyone knows that's where it gets really rough. You take your W, but now you got to win 2 on a counter pick.
They also, they won Game 3 and 4 relatively comfortably.
Yeah, the first one was a 3-stock win. The other one is a 2-stock win. So something has changed.
I think they're just waking up.
Yeah, a little bit of adaptation. Aidan almost caught two of them. Gave them both.
Oh, sick jab to save his teammate. There's that long throw animation for
that
Lucas,
would have definitely
too.
been a kill.
Good up B and catches him with the up air. He waited it out.
They messed up the bucket.
Maybe they're not totally awake.
Yeah. A little. You guys still kind of rub your eyes a little bit. Make sure you see what you're seeing.
Brew up another cup of tea, another cup of coffee. You a coffee or a tea guy?
I am more of a coffee guy. I wish I was neither of them. Yeah. Just try to live on that water life.
Do you say water like an East Coast kid?
I'm sorry. My
No, it's good. I love it. I love
I was raised wrong.
You don't say water though.
No.
Yeah, that's like Play on Sunday was telling me that's how Pennsylvanians say it.
Dude, that was so sick. Like Zykes is held ledge, and then Hyper comes in like a bat out of hell with neutral air and just throws the hitbox out up in the air and ends up catching Aidan with it. And like, there's so many good things that Hyper is doing with his movement, which is like it almost takes away from what Zykes doing, which is really, really tough to do. And this is what I think Blue Team wants. I think they want the split now. I don't know if they want to do any more of this Let's Camp Ledge together. I think they want to start splitting it 1v1 because Hyper's actually had almost no issue racking up damage. There's been an issue closing on stocks.
There you go. Marshall's been choking his edge guards pretty much this entire set, and if Red Team loses, I'm going to go ahead and give a lot of credit to them. It's just like lack of cleaned up kills. Because if you don't kill HyperFlame and he gets back on stage...
Yeah, like I said, he's having zero issue doing damage.
Yeah.
He's racking it up. The problem for Blue Team for a while was they haven't. Look at this. Like, Aidan's going for a ride right now, and Marshall's like sitting there because he's so slow in comparison. Like,
he's trying to be picky. He's trying not to hit Aidan too. Yeah. That's the thing.
At that point, bro, throw something out. He's
just reset
especially if it's like 40ish%, which is what the combo started at. Yeah. Throw out parachute. You're not gonna kill Aidan. You will split it up though. There's Hyper. He's working on Aidan right now. Aidan able to get in there, get a grab. Oh, this is huge right now for Red Team. They could take 2 stocks. And then all of a sudden, Aidan's the one on Legend. Now this is big for Blue Team. Lucas got the grab.
Oh, careful, Marshall.
Another thing I would love to see, and I know it's really late to set, is Blue Team should have an opportunity to space them out. And then there you go, up throw kills. Like, if Zyke can just separate Marshall and Aidan, right now is another kill on Aidan if Hyper can get in there for a grab. And all Zyke's got to do is just jump in the air, neutral air, and wall out Marshall.
That should be stock. Oh, this is very, very close now. Oh, no shield for XYK.
Yeah, I should have never left the ledge right there.
That's it. All right. Game & Watch is a secret 2v1 god.
You got bacon, you got sewer plates, you got chairs, you got turtles, you got keys.
You got that big old hammer judgment.
You got spires into up Bs into killing them off the other side.
He held down. You could have smashed the eye up and got out of that, dude.
That was wild. You got misfired.
into the little tail.
Into Tail of Thunder. What a life to live.
I'm so sad.
What a life to live. You're just sad because it was your boy.
I also
Wisconsin boy.
Just. That's the joke from one of my Discords. Funny
Well, Marshall's laughing. I can see his smiling through.
No, yeah, we're all friends in the Midwest.
So he's
dude.
like, you know what? That is actually pretty funny.
So